Boas pessoal, estamos aqui para mais um dia. Hoje vai ter muita, mas muita corrida muito curta, daquelas de 5, 6, 7 furlongs, que costumam ser bastante difíceis de trabalhar. Tenho visto que se calhar a maneira mais fácil de trabalhar é ir nos da frente, por isso vamos lá ver se continua a ser. Acho que isto é assim tão pouca corrida e tão curto. Eu acho que é por causa do festival do Royal Ascot que está a haver. Tem a vantagem que traz mais liquidez, mas depois em contrapartida tem corridas muito curtas. Por isso vamos lá ver como é que isto corre hoje, se continuamos positivos, se foi só mesmo aquela segunda-feira de adaptação que nos correu muito mal, ou então se somos consistentes ao ponto de continuar. Por isso, vamos lá ver como é que isto corre. Let's go.
Market in play.
Play spot, your first bet, EBF restricted maiden stakes over 6 furlongs in the red silks. Rocker's Arm is the first one to show. Pure Charmer's got some early zip though in the grey silks to the outside under Joe Mason, and Pure Charmer's cleared them to lead from Rocco's Arm and Mia May to the inside in the yellow and black stripes. They're then followed through by Sir Henry Cottam and Namorum. Aristobulus towards the inside of Teasy Weezy. Further back is the filly Say Grace as they enter that far bend. Behind Say Grace is Bodicea Bell. Then Powered by Lightning is out the back of the field as they begin to head inside the final 3 furlongs. Helvetique is the pushed along back marker. It's Pure Charmer and Joe Mason that will lead them towards home. About to go inside the final quarter mile. Rocco Zam driven up to renew second place again. Then Sir Henry Cotton and Namorum trying to stick on from Mia May against the fence. Aristobulus trying to run on late as they go inside the final furlong and a half. It's Pure Charmer and she has the lead a length and a half over Rocco Zam in second. Namorum trying to get moving. Aristobulus is still keeping going inside the final half. It's Pure Charmer who's got the lead but needs the winning line. Rocco Zam and Aristobulus are both running on well. Pure Charmer, Aristobulus getting closer. Aristobulus may just have got there.
Market suspended.
Right in behind in third is Rocco Zam. The Helvetique who made some late ground.
Wow, on debut, Aristobulus has got there. James Ferguson and Kieran Fallon. I think it's Kieran's birthday today. I think I saw him on Twitter earlier. So he's already had probably the best gift he could have earlier in the week with Oxted. But he's in flying form. He was successful here yesterday at Chelmsford. He's delivered this colt on the wire to break the heart of poor old Pure Charmer once again. And she was back in second, and Rockazam further back in third as we watch the closing stages. And I don't know, how weary did you think Pure Charmer was getting? I thought that she was probably going to be doing enough to hang on here.
Yeah, so did I. I don't know whether she's holding a little bit back for herself or not, or whether she's just got a little bit tired. She has been chinned late on here.
Still getting rather worked up in the stalls. Dandelights.
Market in play.
5 furlongs. Dandelight got worked up in the stalls. Didn't get the best of breaks for this Betstival season at Mansion Bet Handicap. Attire shows good speed against the near side rail in black and blue. The diamond jackets at Sugar Baby is prominent, maybe just shading the lead. And well there is Mocker Man from the lowest draw. 2 lengths away races Cody's Coco tracking the leading trio. A further length then to Sal Soul, and off the bridle at the back is Country Charm in company with the slow starting Dandelights. Attire though against this near side rail disputes it. Mockerman pushed along 2 off the fence, and then in between runners is Sugar Baby. They're the front 3. A length back to Cody's Coco, improving under pressure towards this near side rail, but Attire is very much the one to catch as they approach the final furlong. But Cody's Coco is trying to find her stride. She's going for a gap between the leader and Mockerman the far side. Not a great deal between the 3 as they come well inside the last. Attire joined and probably just headed close home by Cody's Coco, who wins from off the pace.
Market suspended.
Attire second, Mockerman third, clear of Dandelight and Salsoul.
Market in play.
Racecourse on the 14th of August, Fillies Handicap Stakes over 6 furlongs, and it's Royal Dynasty and Sean Levy that lead them through the opening furlong. From Lovely Breeze and Kieran Fallon in second, maroon and blue. Close up behind in the oranges, Minaj. A further 1 length away, the red, white and blue of Red Fascinator. Then the purple jacketed Marley, who's racing on the outside of Shining Success who is pretty keen at the back of the field. They begin to exit out of the far side, and it's Royal Dynasty that goes along in front and shows by a length over in second position, Lovely Breeze. Further length and a half back on the running rail is Minhaj. Then Red Fascinator has been pushed along. Shining Success has certainly made ground and is up into third now at the top of the home straight. Marley's widest of all and is just about last of all. They race towards the final furlong and a half. Royal Dynasty joined to the outside by Lovely Breeze, and these two put a couple of lengths between themselves, and Shining Success in third. Minhaj is next in fourth, then Marley and Red Fascinator. Inside the final half a furlong, it's Lovely Breeze and Royal Dynasty. A great scrap here towards the line. Royal Dynasty's going to win again at Chelmsford. Royal Dynasty.
Market suspended.
Success, beating Lovely Breeze clear from Shining Success and Minhaj, and then Marley and Red Fascinator.
Royal Dynasty has done the business again. This was a horse that we spoke about a little bit earlier at the top of the show. 6 from 12 coming into today on the all-weather, and now makes it 7 from 13. Fourth course win, and things did not pan out very well for her at Nottingham last time out, but Jack Mitchell.
Stand ready.
Market in play.
A mile and a half for the Mansion Bet Summer of Lovely Offers handicap. First to show is Myristica making the early running. She's a length in front. The chestnut with the white face is Harlem Soul, and then tucked away on the inside, just reined back in third place. Now in a change of colours, Fight For It, now in the maroon with the white sleeves, or white seams and white armlets on the sleeves, and the back marker, Impulsive One, in the 2 shades of green. With a mile and a quarter to travel, Myristica keen to get on with things and just hanging out towards the centre of the course as they go away down the far side of the track. Allows Harlem Soul to come through and be within a length in second, followed closely by Impulsive One, and settled on the inside in fourth place, Fight For It. Harlem Soul moves through now to take a share of the lead with Myristica as they continue over on the far side of the track, and they're inside the final mile. Then in third place, Impulsive One in the hands of Dougie Costello, and Fight For It and PJ McDonald just last of the quartet as they head towards the end of the back straight. Myristica's moved back into the lead as they make this right-hander at the far end of the track, and pulled a couple of lengths clear of Harlem Soul, who's in second, Connor Beasley in the saddle, and then matching strides third and fourth as they swing the corner. Fight For It on the inside of Impulsive One. But it's Myristica, the inform filly, at the head of affairs as they begin the swing towards home and come now towards the last 5 furlongs. Harlem Soul moving back up sides again as they take the turn in and head now towards the last half mile. Right behind Harlem Soul is Impulsive One, and towards the inside rail, Fight For It tracks Myristica, who's regained the lead once more with 3.5 to travel. Myristica, Paul Mulrennan looking for a double, pulls the length clear of Harlem Soul. Fight For It there in third, still going well enough in touch in fourth place, Impulsive One, and now Myristica comes under a drive as they head towards the last 2 furlongs, and Harlem Soul ranges up sides, going well just in behind them, Impulsive One. Fight For It looking for a way through, just in behind runners as they come inside the 2. Harlem Soul strikes the front. Impulsive One moves through into a share of second with Myristica, and then back in fourth is Fight For It, but it's Harlem Soul who has the lead. 2 lengths clear as they make their journey inside the last. Impulsive One has gone through into second. Myristica can find no more, joined for third by Fight For It, but it's Harlem Soul who is 3 lengths clear and will get off the mark this afternoon in good style. Harlem Soul wins.
Market suspended.
Impulsive One, maybe just third, Fight For It from Myristica fourth.
They race without
Market
number 4
suspended.
Instinctive move straight
Market
to Moore, very
in
slow
play.
to get out of the starting stalls. Little Earl and Lucci are the first 2 to show. Go Bears Go leads the group over on the extreme left, going very fast. King of Speed and also Nakatomi and company with that. Twilight Jet and Perfect Power towards the right, a close up. Kunan is with those. Second Wind is right against the grandstand side, running rail. Andreas Versalis with this, and Project Dante is next. At the moment, straight to Moore is the back mark marker over the far side, and Novello getting in contact as well.
Oakley dokley.
Down to the 2 marker, and as they do so, the light blue cap towards the right is Lucci showing in front there. Over on the far side, Go Bears Go to Corker, Nakatomi, and right on the far side, Catamosto there with a chance. Mears side, Kunan, Twilight Jet,
I'm out of here, man.
Lucci, and behind those in the black and yellow Project Dante, wide across the course. Here's Perfect Power as well as they hit the line tight. Perfect Power from
Market
Go Bears
suspended.
Go, Catamosto, nearest to us Project Dante, Lucci, Twilight Jet, and Kunan in behind those.
Grey,
Market in play.
Half rearing as the stalls opened, but didn't lose an awful lot of ground for this Mansion Bets. Best of all, beaten by a head handicap. They're racing over 10 furlongs, smartly away. The best turned out winner, Delph Crescent the Grey, and Delph Crescent takes them along from the old boy of the party, Briardale, who's a little keen in second. Break of a couple of lengths then to Don't Ask Me Again in the orange and green, the yellow and red of Highway Grey, and then on the inside, the 4 times course winner, Benadalid, followed by Barishnikov, who's got the white jacket with the spots on the sleeves. Glasses Up is at the back of the field as the 7 runners continue their journey over on the far side of the course. Taken along by Delph Crescent and Andrew Mullen, leading by a length from Briardale and PJ McDonald in second. Within 3rd place, Don't Ask Me Again. 4th then is held by Highway Grey. Back in 5th is Benadalid. Glasses Up on the outside of Barishnikov, the last pairing. Leaving the back behind them and beginning the run towards home, still Delph Crescent who sets the pace. Delph Crescent from the keen-going Briardale as they swing into the straight with 5 to travel. 2 lengths break back to the 3rd, Don't Ask Me Again, and a close 4th. Races Highway Grey. Benadalid tucked away on the inside.
Oakley dokley.
Barishnikov hard in against the fence. And towards the back in the dark blue and white, Glasses Up. They're inside the 4 with still Delph Crescent holding on to the lead, but it's only a marginal one now as Briardale moves up to mount a challenge. 2 lengths away and ridden along, Don't Ask Me Again. Then Highway Grey, Barishnikov sticking to that inside rail, going for a run against the fence. But Natalie's got work to do, and Glasses Up will make his effort down the centre of the course. Delph Crescent stride for stride with Briardale and Delph Crescent as they come inside the 2. Barishnikov for working a passage through against the far rail down the centre of the course. Don't Ask Me Again, coming now inside the final furlong. Highway Grey also coming through to try and join the leaders. Don't Ask Me Again, and on the far
I'm out of here, man.
This pair have raced on from Delph Crescent as they head towards the line. Barishnikov getting the upper hand near the finish. Barishnikov by a length. Barishnikov
Market suspended.
Up. Back in second, Don't Ask Me Again, clear of Delph Crescent, then Highway Grey and Briardale.
So they're off. They
Market-
race over a mile and
market
a quarter here.
in
The
play.
Rostafarian just has to be rousted along, leaving the starting stalls for the Hampton Court Stakes. And early on, Matchless with the plain blue cap is the first one of them to stride through into the lead. The nose-banded Snap Prateria is next. Move in Time caught out wide in a yellow jacket. Against the running rail is One Ruler. And Roman Empire is right in the centre, blue and orange stripes on the cap. About a length and a half to the 2 Chestnuts, Mohafith on the inside of the light blue jacket of the Rostafarian. Notre Belle Bet is in company with at the rear of the field Secret Protector as they make their way now down the side of the course and continuing to have the advantage at a fairly decent pace. There'll be a good 12 lengths first to last here. Is Shamie Heffernan on Matchless leading. The yellow jacket and Move in Time just in second place around the outside of One Ruler. Snap Prateria settles a couple of lengths off with the noseband back in 4th fourth position, content to let this trio in front battle it out. They're just past halfway, 2 lengths away to Roman Empire. Not Your Bell Bet is against the running rail. Mo Harfeth, blue and white jacket off to the right there. Coming the outside of runners, tracking him through is Secret Protector, and the Rostafarian is the back marker, but they're running already to home, still 10 lengths first to last, and it is Matchless who leads. Move in time in the yellow, sitting on his tail in second place. One ruler against the running rail in third. On the extreme right is Mo Harfeth coming into its start at this stage. Roman Empire is next to him. One ruler trapped away against the running rail. The Rostafarian behind those, heading down inside the last two. Nearest to us, Mo Harfeth has circled the field here and taken it up. Roman Empire in second place, moving time behind this. Snap is next. They've got a furlong to go. Mo Harfeth and Jim Crowley in front, leading by over length. Roman Empire in second position, finishing well late is Secret Protector. Mo Harfeth is clear though and wins by 2. Second position, Roman Empire. Secret Protector
suspended.
is next, and Snap is behind those in fourth.
It in play.
They're from Magnetised, who were a little upset in the gates just beforehand for this race number 4, the Chelmsford City Racecourse.com handicap stakes over a mile. Through the early stages out of the chute, as Extraordinary takes out a half-length lead from Sky Commander, who's racing there in second, white and red. Path of Thunder in the royal blue now sharing second place as they head into the back straight. A further couple of lengths away then to New Bolt, the colour change. Now the yellow and blue stripes of the red cap. River Dawn is second to last in the light green, and Magnetised now making out some ground. He lost at the start under George Rook. They head towards the final 4.5 furlongs, and it's Extraordinary, 3 times previous course winner here at the track, that leads by a half a length over Path of Thunder, who races in second. 2 lengths away to Sky Commander and Sean Levy in third. River Dawn is in fourth, and then New Bolt, who has the visor on for the first time. Magnetised is still at the back of the field and now been chased along as they head inside the final 2.5. Extraordinaire on the bend towards home with the lead. Path of Thunder is now shaken up in second place. Good couple of lengths away to Sky Commander in third. Then New Bolt, River Dawn and Magnetised is last of all. They race up the home straight, and Extraordinaire has got them at it behind. Path of Thunder, the only one to give pursuit at the moment. They are then well clear from New Bolt in third. Magnetised running on a bit, but it's still Extraordinaire.
I'm out of here, man.
Silly from the front. Path of Thunder in second is trying hard, but won't get to Extraordinaire, who wins for the 4th time at the track, and it's a double for Kieran Fallon. Extraordinaire beats Path of Thunder.
Market suspended.
New Bolt in third, clear from Magnetised, River Dawn and Sky Commander.
He's at it again, the birthday boy. It's a double for Kieran Fallon, and well done to Extraordinaire. It's a 4th course victory, and brilliant training, I think, for Jane Chapelheim to get this horse back. He looked not really at his best in any of his starts so far this season, but 4 wins from 21, all 4 victories at his beloved Chelmsford.
Yeah, there was that glimmer that we mentioned at Kempton last time out, when track position was probably against him, but still, as I said beforehand, it was hard to see the return to this track was going to...
And off.
Market in play.
And showing speed towards the far side is Ustath, with also Gullen 1 on the extreme left, and well there also is Hurstwood racing towards the far side with Mo Henry. That group electing to race towards the far side of the track. Racing towards the near side, Billy Dillon is prominent in the light blue, Kaziva Princess, red, black and yellow. White face of Hard Solution, and on the left of that group, Decision Maker, just behind the red cap of Quercus. Pale colours then of Brazen Bolt. followed then by Point of Woods as they head then inside the last 3 furlongs. Ustath makes it over on the far side from Hurstwood and Gullen one against the far rail. Mo Henry striving to get on terms. Near side Hard Solution has come through to take over from Kaziva Princess. Accessible trying to get on terms. Decision Maker and Curtis towards the left of the near side group as they now approach the final furlong. Ustath now tackled on the far side by Hurstwood, and also on the far side is Gullen one. Near side it's Hard Solution.
I'm out of here, man.
Come through to take a second place on the near side, but it's the far side who are in front. Ustath and Hurstwood fighting out the finish. They've been prominent from the start. It's very close.
Market
Ustath,
suspended.
Near side Hard Solution. Mo Henry ran on the far side with Gullen one. The far side definitely having the advantage for much of the race.
They race over a mile and a half
Market-
here for the
market
Ribblesdale
in play.
Stakes. Twisted Reality amongst those slowest to get out of the stalls, and also Annaville was a little bit slow. She's already the winner of the Best Turned Out Award. As they settle down then, nicest against the running rail, Aristia in black and red going past her. Out on the centre, Dubai Fountain, a pale jacket, the silver colours up with Aristia in front. Gloria Mundi, a yellow cap behind her. Loving Dream, pink sleeve jacket wide on the course, and then comes nicest against the running rail, followed by the favourite Noon Star, green jacket, white sleeves and pink cap. She races about 5th or 6th at this stage. Taslima in light blue and yellows to the right on the outside of her. Against the running rail, a dark jacket is Divinely, then Annaville, pale jacket, darker sleeves. Ishada in blue and white is behind her, and then comes Twisted Reality as they turn now at Swinley Bottom and head down to the final 7 furlongs. They're followed by Guinevere in blue and yellow, and Ad Infinitum. She is the back marker at this stage as they make their way towards halfway, and William Buick has taken Dubai Fountain through to lead. Pink cap of Loving Dream and Robert Havlin running out in second position. Aristia and Holly Doyle in black and red is next, and then Frankie Dettori on Gloria Mundi, the yellow cap, as they begin the uphill run with 5 furlongs to go. Against the running rail is Nicest, blue and orange for Gavin. James Doyle, a pink cap on Noon Star with him. Round the outside of those, Taslima and David Even making a forward move. Divinely and Ryan Moore against the running rail back in the field with Ben Cohen on Annaville. Then Ishada on the right, blue and white on the cap for Jim Crowley as they begin the turn with less than 3 to go. Ad Infinitum and Jamie Spencer, Guinevere and Tom Marconda, the last couple of runners. Dubai Fountain has the advantage. He's moved Noon Star out round the outside on the extreme right to begin her challenge, but Dubai Fountain still leading to now Loving Dream, who's alongside. Aristia behind those. On the extreme right is Noon Star. Gloria Mundi coming with her. Nicest is still there with a chance, and now Loving Dream has taken it up, pursued by Nicest. Divinely behind those is Ishada nearest to us down the centre with Noon Star.
I'm out of here, man.
It is Loving Dream inside the last furlong. Ishada, though, the blue and white is cutting back the lead. Loving Dream and Robert Havlin in front and have won the Ribblesdale. Ishada in second.
Market
Nicest
suspended.
Divinely, Dubai Fountain and Noon Star, the next group home.
Market in play.
.co.uk, now never beaten by SP Handicap Stakes over 2 miles. As the runners head out of the chute, it's Cachise that led the field along. By just under 2 lengths to Prince Imperial in the 2 shades of blue, racing in second. Not a great deal of speed on here, with Arabian King and Solar Screen sharing out third as they race into the back straight for the first time. Another length or so away to Cedar Cage, the black and white colours, and Revolutionary Man is at the back of the field. Down the far side then, the big white face of Cachise showing out in front, and those Philip Newton silks worn by Sean Levy, who's already had 2 winners on this afternoon's card. Leading here from Prince Imperial, racing in second under Pat Cosgrave. Prince Imperial was a winner here in his 2-year-old days. Solar Screen, the grey, in his all-weather debut today under Shane Kelly. The grey placed in third, the yellow and black silks. A place better than Arabian King for treble-seeking Kieran Fallon. James Ferguson's team also had a winner in the first race here. They're looking to chase a double as well. At the back of the field, Cedar Cage is taking that big step up in journey today. He raced over 1.25 miles last time, up to 2-mile distance this afternoon. A Revolutionary Man held up at the back of the field. He's never won over further than 1 mile in his career, so another one taking a big step up in journey. Heading up towards the winning line, we're still just over a circuit left to play. And it's Cachise. He's made all the running so far. Still has that 1.5 length lead. Cachise and Sean Levy from Arabian King and Kieran Fallon. Prince Imperial, Pat Cosgrave in third, and Solar Screen and Shane Kelly in fourth. Cedar Cage is fifth under Ryan Tate. Cedar Cage, he's got the hood on for the first time this afternoon. And then Revolutionary Man in the colours of Cross Channel Racing Club under George Rook out the back of the field. They're about to race towards the final 3 parts of a mile when they enter the back straight run again. It's Cachise who has the lead. Just over 1 length. Arabian King in second. A horse he's won 3 times on the fibre sand in the past at Southall. Prince Imperial goes along in third. Solar Screen being weighted with just in behind the principals here in fourth place. And then Cedar Cage and Revolutionary Man as they continue their journey down the back straight, and they'll shortly be going inside the final 4.5. It's Cachise who's yet to be headed in this journey. Leads the way from Arabian King in second. Prince Imperial still held together just in behind toward the running rail. Then Solar Screen and Cedar Cage and Revolutionary Man as they begin this journey out of the back straight now. And as they begin to head their way back towards home, the pace increasing. Cachise leading only by about 1/2 length though from Arabian King, who's trying to get on his shoulder. Right in behind him is Prince Imperial, now looking to angle his way out. Then Cedar Cage, who's trying to come with an effort now, the black and white. To his outside then is Solar Screen. They're leaving behind Revolutionary Man as they work up the home straight to the final 1.5 furlong. Cachise has still got that small lead from Arabian King with a noseband. In the blue silks, here comes Prince Imperial toward the running rail. Cedar Cage is trying to stay on out wider, but it's Prince Imperial who's now quickened for home inside the last, and this is all over. Prince Imperial, he won here as a
I'm out of here, man.
with over 2 miles as a 4-year-old. Prince Imperial beating into
Market
second,
suspended.
Arabian King in third, Cachise in fourth, and then Solar Screen, and a long way back to Revolutionary Man.
Prince Imperial has won this very, very nicely. Well done to Richard Hughes and to Pat Cosgrave, who's ridden the horse for the first time. And wow, he's not won well, has he here? Very, very nice performance. And we're just getting to the second horse, as you can see.
Next starters, with moving up on the inside into a prominent position, is Mist of the Deep. These are tracked by Elzam Tales and Gabby's Girl, and It's Snowing is last but one, and Daisy Pierce brings up the rear. The field of 6 head on inside the 5 furlong point, and the leader is Relaxed Artist, and Mist of the Deep tracked by Gabby's Girl, Elzam Tales, It's Snowing, and Daisy Pierce. Little over 4 furlongs to go, soon at the halfway stage in the Irish EBF Auction Series 2-year-old race. Not much between Mist of the Deep and Relaxed Artist, tracked by Gabby's Girl and Elzam Tales, nudged along. Final couple, Daisy Pierce and It's Snowing. They've passed halfway as they approach the straight, less than 3 furlongs to go. Mist of the Deep on the rail, Chris Hayes, with a small advantage over Relaxed Artist and Declan McDonough, followed by Gabby's Girl and Siobhan Rutledge. Daisy Pierce begins a run on the outside of Elzam Tales under pressure, and then It's Snowing, heading towards the final furlong and a half, and one from the rail, it's Relaxed Artist.
I'm out of here, man.
Terms with Mist of the Deep, Daisy Pierce out after them, and then Gabby's Girl, It's Snowing, and relegated to be last of the 6 is Elzam Tales. Inside the last half furlong, and Relaxed Artist, a shot to the front from Gabby's Girl, Daisy Pierce, and going to the line, it's Relaxed Artist, who's home by just under a length from Gabby's Girl and Daisy
Market
Pierce.
suspended.
Yes, Relaxed Artist continues the great run of form with trainer Joseph O'Brien, and really has come forward from his debut effort. That was over 7 furlongs. It was just a slight concern. I'd imagine even the way this horse was ridden today, he's going to be better when he steps up 2 mile down.
Yeah, it was a good shout, Kevin, by you. He did it well, and you knew when Daisy Pierce came on the outside, once she didn't go and quicken by him, you knew that he was going to find plenty. Like, he's bred for further. He's a half further to a horse who won over 10 furlongs in France, and he's a horse who races like he will get further than 7 furlongs, as you said, Kevin. Just here, coming as they straighten up past the 2 furlong marker, that's when Declan McDonough asked him to go and pick up.
Set. They're off. They race then for the Gold Cup.
Mark,
2.5 miles.
market in
the
play.
Princess Zoe, the grey, a little slow into stride. Joey Sheridan has to shake her up a little bit, but she quickly joins in with the others as they begin to settle. Well, wide on the course is Naef Road, and Twilight Payment is alongside him. The white cap of Avon Lebian against the running rail. Blinker the first time goes through to be just about in front. Subjectivist, green jacket and blue cap is next, and then Rip Van Lips, who races just ahead of Serpentine in the all dark blue. Then Princess Zoe, yellow sleeve jacket, and she is around the outside of Stradivarius at this stage. Santiago is next, blue and orange. Against the running rail on the extreme right is Emperor of the Sun at the back of the field, purple cap, and just preceding him is Spanish Mission. And then Ben Lilly is the back marker as they race then down the straight on towards the winning post for the first time. And as they settle down, Avon Lebian and Wayne Lorden leading, be about a length ahead. Subjectivist, green jacket for Joe Fanning in second place. And then the dark colours and white cap is Twilight Payment. Tom Marquand, the near side of James Doyle on Rip Van Lips in the grey and green jacket. Naef Road, last year's runner-up, is next. It's a blue and red jacket for Ben Curtis, who races in company with Serpentine and Ryan Moore. There is a gap of 4 or 5 lengths or so then to Joey Sheridan on Princess Zoe, who races around the outside of Frankie Dettori on the 3-time winner and favourite this afternoon, Stradivarius. Behind him, Spanish Mission, William Buick in green and maroon colours as they prepare now to race through the 1.5 mile start. He's around the outside of Santiago. So blue and orange jacket for Shamie Heffernan. There'd be about 2 lengths, maybe a little bit more behind those, to Gavin Ryan on Emperor of the Sun and Graham Lee on Ben Lilly in the red jacket, the blue and white sleeves. So downhill they race now, down towards the last 1.25 miles. So they're getting towards halfway of the Gold Cup, and it continues to be Avon Lebian who shows in front, leads to Subjectivist running in second place. Then off the running rail with the cheek pieces on is Twilight Payment. He shows just about in third place around the outside of the Raider from Germany, Rip Van Lips. Behind those is Naef Road in blue and red on the cap. Behind Naef Road, then all dark blue, is Serpentine. Then Stradivarius, yellow cap, chestnut horse. He's just over halfway down the field as they race now, just over 1 mile to go, and swinging right-handed and beginning their journey back on towards home. Behind then Stradivarius races the green jacket of Spanish Mission. Santiago is next. Behind him comes Emperor of the Sun and then Ben Lilly. But they're well inside now, the final 7 furlongs. They're on their way back towards home in this vintage running of the Gold Cup. And it continues to be Avon Lebian who has the advantage. Subjectivist showing in second place, be about a length behind him. About 2 lengths then behind those to the Melbourne Cup winner Twilight Payment. One of 3 runners in the race who've already won more than £1 million. A big move, Serpentine. Extreme right, dark blue jacket. Ryan Moore is making progress towards the leaders around the outside of Naef Road. Stradivarius just being held in at the moment by Princess Zoe, trying to get out. Spanish Mission is behind him. Then comes Santiago, but they're inside of the turn into the straight, and now it's Subjectivist and Joe Fanning who sends him for the line. Goes on, quickly goes 2 or 3 lengths clear. Second position is Twilight Payment, and then comes Naef Road in the blue and red jacket. On the extreme right is Serpentine. Stradivarius only has 2 behind him into the home straight. 2 furlongs to go. Subjectivist and Joe Fanning have moved into a 5-length lead. Princess Zoe and Naef Road in second and third. Here's Stradivarius against the rail. He's in 4th position. He's in 3rd position. He has a lot of ground to make up on Subjectivist, who is now at the furlong pole with a 3-length lead. Second place, Princess Zoe. Spanish Mission behind this. Stradivarius is back in 4th position. Subjectivist, Joe Fanning stole the race heading into the home straight. Subjectivist wins by a good distance.
I'm out of here, man.
Princess Zoe in
Market
second.
suspended.
Spanish Mission was next. Then Stradivarius, followed by Emperor of the Sun, Naef Road, and behind those Santiago.
Market in play.
Of Sound Classical on the 21st of August handicap stakes over the mile and a quarter. And it's Al Muffrey who is the first one to begin in the yellow and black silks. Plenty want to be up there though in the beige and brown top class Angel, the pink of Red October, and wider out in the crimson silks punting. A three-way go for the lead then with a lap to go. As Al Muffrey has claimed that inside position under Ross Coakley to lead them around the corner. From Red October, he's racing in second. Punting is next on the outside of War Leader. They're third and fourth. Another length then back to top class Angel. A half a length away to Mafia Power in the blue and white. The red and yellow of El Conquistador is second from back, and the multicoloured hoop jacket at the back of the field is Richie Valens under Laura Pearson. Heading down the far side inside the final 6 furlongs, Al Muffrey with a small lead, pressed for it though to the outside by Punting as they race down the back. Red October's very much a handy third, and then War Leader to the inside of him. Mafia Power is in fifth. Top class Angel to that one's outside. El Conquistador is second to last, and the back marker is Richie Valens. They race inside half a mile. Now Muffrey with the lead, pressed all the time though by Punting. Length and a half away to War Leader against that running rail. Red October is a handy fourth. Then Mafia Power and Top Class Angel the next two. Red and yellow for El Conquistador, still second from back. Richie Valens, the pushed along back marker. Just before the top of the home run, Punting looms up to the outside to put a head in front now from Al Muffrey in second, who's ridden for more. War Leader is tracking through the speed into the home straight. El Conquistador certainly staying on, and there goes Mafia Power as well with his run. They race towards the final furlong. War Leader now serves it up to Punting. Mafia Power, El Conquistador the next two with just over a half to go. It's War
I'm out of here, man.
Cosgrave, who now has a couple of lengths in hand from Punting and the late running El Conquistador, but it's going to be War Leader and a double for Jane Chapel-Hyman, Pat Cosgrave. War Leader
Market suspended.
Punting third. Mafia Power fourth. Richie Valens stayed on to be fifth. Then Al Muffrey, Top Class Angel and Red October.
It's a double on the day for the informed Jane Chapel-Hyman, and War Leader has managed to do it again. He always caught the eye, Chris, how well he was travelling, and he's gone off after the leader, Punting, who's finished in third. She's ran a good race, but it was El Conquistador between the pair of them for second. But what a performance from War Leader. Pat Cosgrave had a double here yesterday evening. He had another double here. He's been in very, very good form. Any race course I've been at the last couple of weeks, I seem to be interviewing Pat Cosgrave. But he'll be hoping that form continues to Royal Ascot tomorrow.
He will, and double on the day for Jane Chapel-Hyman.
Stages with Early Warning close up in second. Jeroboam is third, and fourth is Tara Power. Powerful Don next on the inside as they sort themselves out, heading towards the end of the back straight. And it's Blazing Star making the running from Early Warning, who's keen in second, and third is Jeroboam, and then Tara Power and Powerful Don. Next on the outside, coming across to the 4 furlong point, is Latin Fury. Apollo 13 is improved in the white cap, and then Sunair, and Built for This, Lada Balakwa and First Blood. The back marker, they're nicely strung out coming past the halfway stage. The Bellarmine Maiden near to 7 furlongs, and it's Blazing Star and Cullen Keane just over the length in front. Jeroboam has set off in pursuit for Emmett McNamara, losing a spot to third. Early Warning and Declan McDonough, and then Tara Power running off the turn. The nose banded Latin Fury racing inside the final 2 furlongs, and Blazing Star is kicked a few lengths clear of Jeroboam. These two have gone clear of Powerful Don, and
I'm out of here, man.
13, Tara Power, and Sunair stays on, but in the lead is Blazing Star from Jeroboam, trying hard in second place, but is running out of his state. It is Blazing Star who's going to shed her maiden at the 4th attempt. Second is Jeroboam, and Powerful Don.
And they're off. A taser was rearing
Market
in the stalls,
suspended.
beginning well on the far side.
Market
well
in
away.
play.
Emperor Spirit is going forward. A group on the near side with Tall Lead up with the pace, along with Siam Fox and also Joya Checker and Summer Petto as they race through the first furlong. On the far side, Emperor Spirit comes through to lead the field, followed by Carter, a taser. Right there on the outside is Legal Attack, and they are tracked by Mithras and Star of Orion and Dubai Honor. Just in behind those leaders over there is Arian Power and Horoscope and Royal Pleasure, and towards the back of that pack is Air to Air with George Peabody just behind Emporio. So that's the group on the far side. Moving across towards the stand side, side. And the lead being held by Tall Lead in the pink cap from Siam Fox. Big Nasty right there. Joya Checker, Summer Petto, the grey. Grid is pushed along on the outside and a noseband just behind Dinu. Rhoda Barg is chasing these leaders. Beautiful Bertie travels all right just behind Quintillis. Scimitar. Then Akman Perotto towards the back with Liffey River just about the back marker. Heading on now towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Tall Lead leads the way on this stand side with Siam Fox. Meanwhile on the far side, a breaking clear is Emperor Spirit. Emperor Spirit's kicked 3-4 lengths clear of Carter. Then Mithras trying to run on as well from Dubai Honor on the far side and Royal Pleasure. And then Air to Air is now staying on well. Meanwhile on the stand side, Perotto has come through to challenge Quintillis. And then
I'm out of here, man.
River and Beautiful Bertie. And it looks like the stand side. Perotto from Quintillis and Liffey River racing up towards the line. Perotto hanging on, Liffey River diving. Perotto, Liffey River.
Market
Quintillis
suspended.
Beautiful Bertie. First home on the far side, Dubai Honor, who was followed over there by Mithras and Carter.
It's the Ladies' Day 2021 on the 26th of August, a maiden auction maiden filly stakes, and it's Ali Amana who was the first one to show in the journey. Jabula's gone up prominent in second place now in the blue and grey silks. Handy in third in yellow and black is Percy's Pride as they work up by the winning line from Voice of Glory, who's just a neck better than Elevate as they race into the turn. Brescia in the red, white and blue to the inside of those two, and a further couple of lengths away to Mint Julep, and on that one's outside is Flamingo Rose, who won a bumper at Southall last month. Into the back straight they turn then, and it's Ali Amana who goes along out in front under Martin Harley. From racing in second, Jabula. In third then down the back straight run is Percy's Pride under Shane Kelly. Behind Percy's Pride then is Voice of Glory. Behind Voice of Glory and racing back in fifth place is Brescia. Behind Brescia then toward the outside is Elevate, and still towards the back of the field, debutant Mint Julep together with Flamingo Rose. Inside the final 4.5 furlongs, it's Ali Amana leading up from Jabula in second place. In third is Percy's Pride, still with every chance from there as they go inside the final half a mile. Voice of Glory is in fourth. Behind Voice of Glory is Brescia. Then came Elevate, the back two, Mint Julep, and the pushed along Flamingo Rose. On the bend back towards the top of the home straight inside the final 2.5. Ali Amana held together in the lead. She's out in front by length or so to the hard-ridden in second, Percy's Pride. Back in third, Brescia tries to make some ground on the principal pair as they go inside the final quarter. It's Ali Amana with that small lead from Percy's Pride, nearly driven on terms. 3 lengths away to Brescia, back in third, Elevate in fourth. These are then clear from Voice of Glory as Percy's Pride has now picked it up from Ali Amana.
I'm out of here, man.
Towards the final half a furlong, it's Percy's Pride and Shane Kelly, driven clear by a few lengths, and Percy's Pride's going to win this going away. Percy's Pride sheds the maiden tag and goes
Market
on to beat
suspended.
second, Brescia third, Elevate fourth, and these were then clear from Flamingo Rose in fifth.
Well, it took her a while just to get on terms, but then when she has, she's managed to scoot clear. Shane Kelly just trying to keep her balanced and keep her lit into the closing stages. And well done to William Knight. This is a good bit of placing from Class 4 handicaps into auction maiden filly stakes, and has lost the maiden tag to get the better of Ali Amana. And further back, Brescia.
And those two town golf course and driving range handicap, and the top weight Fridtjof Nansen points the toe in the early stages, followed by Kerry Blue and Musalsal not far behind them. Running the rail is Miss Cunning, followed it to the end of the back straight by No Nay Yellow, as it's Fridtjof Nansen going along just over the length in front of Kerry Blue and No Nay Yellow, Miss Cunning and Musalsal, and then Sister Lola and Mari Chen. Zahi is next, and then Navaros and J.M. Barry and Hoven as they continue their journey towards the halfway stage. And these are being followed by the grey Lily-like, Reverberation, Mutiny, and Al Shamouk at the end of the field. They've passed the halfway stage. Turning for home, it's Fridtjof Nansen a length in front of No Nay Yellow, 2.5 lengths to a pushed along Kerry Blue. On the outside in the white cap is Musalsal, being followed with just over a quarter of a mile to go by Miss Cunning. Behind them is Sister Lola and Zahi, and Reverberation stays on in the middle of the track. Fridtjof Nansen still in front, chased by Musal.
I'm out of here, man.
Miss Cunning and Kerry Blue, Reverberation, Sister Lola, racing inside the final 150 yards. Fridtjof Nansen challenging on the outside is Musal Sal, then Sister Lola, and it's Musal Sal who pops up every now and then. Wins for Scott McCullough and Richard O'Brien.
Suspended.
Second Fridtjof Nansen, and a fast finishing Zahi next.
Yes, Musal Sal wins his third race of his career, first of the season. He's been very, very consistent this season, and he's done well for a very bad draw in stall 15, Don.
He's done well, Kevin. Yeah, Scott McCullough did well to get him in as early as he did before they got to the end of the back straight from stall 15. As you say, he was out wide. Scott McCullough went forward. Colin Keane and Navarros, by contrast, she was in 16. He tucked in as we suspected he would. That's what he did the last day at Cork. But Musal Sal always had a nice position from there, and he was just behind the pace swinging for home. He had to pick up, though. He had to go and pick up Fridtjof Nansen, who'd gone for home. He'd led from early, and he put up a really, really bold show. And Sister Lola, she's finished off her race well. Reverberation came down the outside as well. He looked a threat, but Musal Sal, as Jerry said in commentary, he pops up every now and again, and today is one of those times.
Yes, continuing a good start, a good season of Richard O'Brien as well.
And they're off. Jumped away over
Market
six for the Royal
in
Ascot
play.
Sky Sports Racing Amateur Jockeys Handicap Stakes. Real dash for the lead on the inside there. And one that just had to take back was At Your Service. As they go towards the bend pretty quickly there, At Your Service got shuffled back into about 5th place. It's Requited is all speed here and leads up in the hands of Sophie Smith, who's going on to Ascot Jungle around the outside in 2nd. And then Top Boy on his 111th start. He's racing in 3rd place, or a share of 3rd. Gracious Girl against the fence is next, the grey. Deeper out to find Creek Harbour, the blue and red colours. Then comes At Your Service, the dark blue and white colours. Towards the inside is Roxbury, hidden away in the mauve and pink. And then behind those is Silent Witness, Confrere. Haraz with the white face. Towards the back is Miss You Pete and Flowers on Venus. Requited, trying to kick away here. Has gone for home, Sophie Smith, with 2 furlongs still to travel. To in 2nd place, Ascot Jungle. Towards the outside, Creek Harbour begins to make up some ground. And then to the extreme outer is Silent Witness. But up front, it's still Requited, but the pack are closing here. Creek Harbour running on quite quickly.
I'm out of here, man.
100 yards to go. Requited now gobbled up. On the outside, it's Silent Witness who's going home. Best of all for Ross Burke. It's Silent Witness. Wins for Alice Haynes. 2nd, Creek Harbour. Only 3rd,
Market
Requited.
suspended.
Didn't get home. And 4th was At Your Service.
And
Market suspended. Market in play.
Going to be dropped in by Ryan Moore. Going forward is First Light with Siskani. Out very wide, drawn wide with Parachute. Also out wide is Too Friendly. Back on the inside is Just Fine in the royal colours. Close up in the blue-white cap is Marshall Plan from Nagano. Tash Khan is on the inside. More towards the centre is Military Mission. Surefire just bustled along towards the second half of the field, along with Act of Wisdom, Soapy Stevens. Then Salamarak, who's well back early, followed by Francesco Guardi. And then towards the rear of the field, San Martino, Sir William Bruce, and Kondo Izami is towards the inside in the rear division. Heading down the hill, looked fairly frenetic over the first 2 or 3 furlongs, racing downhill to Swinley Bottom, and it's First Light and Frankie Dettori that takes them along from Parachute 2nd, then Just Fine on the inside, followed by Marshall Plan, Red Cap Siskani out wider as they emerge now racing uphill. Tash Khan is on the inside, Too Friendly remains close up from Nagano and Soapy Stevens. Then in the midfield, the all-blue jacket of Act of Wisdom, Francesco Guardi is next, and then Military Mission, Surefire in the pink cap on the outside from Kondo Izami and Salamarak, Sir William Bruce, and San Martino at the back of the field, heading on towards the 5 furlong marker. And First Light continues to lead the way. And Frankie just sitting into this leader a little bit, maybe trying to get a little bit of a breather in. They're
Dogly.
together. In second, Parachute. Siscani's on the outside. Right there, Marshall Plan, Too Friendly, just fine up the rail. Tash Khan behind these from Military Mission. And then Active Wisdom. Surefire's had a tough trip, followed by Salamrak. And then on the inside, Francesco Guardi behind Soapy Stevens, Kondo Izami. And right out the back, Sir William Bruce and San Martino. Turning now towards the home straight inside the 3. First Light round the inside of Parachute. Siscani on the outside in that red cap. Too Friendly is chasing, holding in Marshall Plan. Then Just Fine up the inside as they race past the 2 furlong marker. First Light still just about the leader from Parachute. Siscani out wide. Surefire is running a massive race, just hanging in though into Nagano as they race now towards the final furlong. Parachute on the far side. First Light.
I'm out of here, man.
Surefire. Salamrak coming from a long way back on the near side as they race up towards the line. Surefire from Salamrak. Surefire has won it from Salamrak.
Market suspended.
In third, Parachute, Siscani, Military Mission, and then Nagano.
They're off and racing.
Market in play.
The CP Civil Engineering UK welcomes back spectators' handicap chase. They're running towards the first of 15 fences. Buck Bravo has jumped the first in front of Drew Main Legend, Sunny Express, as they head on towards the second. Trump's Benefit on the outside as they clear fence number 2. Out for Justice is dropped out in the early stages. Market leader Lermu's Legend is also held up as Buck Bravo leads them into the turn from Drew Main Legend and Sunny Express and Trump's Benefit, who will exit the back straight in advance of Fact Flow. Celtic Joy on the outside, and then Pointed and Sharp in the sheepskin noseband from Lermu's Legend, and finally Out for Justice. On the approach to the fences up the home straight, fence number 3 upcoming. Buck Bravo in the red headgear. Ben Jones up leading Drew Main Legend as they jump the first in the straight. Sunny Express over in third ahead of Trump's Benefit. They're being followed by Fact Flow, Celtic Joy on the outside. Pointed and Sharp up the inner as they jump an open ditch now. Buck Bravo had to fiddle his way out of trouble, and that enabled Drew Main Legend on the inside to take up the running at the ditch. Coming now to fence number 5. Buck Bravo going left-handed at the obstacles, back in front as they run onto the fence that will be the last next time around. Sunny Express now moves up into second alongside Buck Bravo, who again shifts left-handed. They've all jumped it fluently in behind. Trump's Benefits moved into third. Drew Main Legend, who was rather inconvenienced by the leader up the home straight, is fourth. Then follows Pointed and Sharp and Celtic Joy and Lermu's Legend and Fact Flow, who's just drifted back in the order. And Out for Justice, who jumped off last, remains there but is well in touch. So Buck Bravo from Sunny Express as they head off to race down the back straight, with Drew Main Legend on the inside of Trump's Benefit disputing third. Celtic Joy, Pointed and Sharp the next 2, then Fact Flow round the outside of Lermu's Legend, and 2 lengths off the back of them, Out for Justice remains the back marker. First in the back straight, Buck Bravo led over it. Good leap from Trump's Benefit on the outside of Sunny Express. Little between the leading trio, with Celtic Joy making headway widest of all as they jump the second down the back. Drew Main Legend is losing positions on the inside, now drops back behind Pointed and Sharp in company with Lermu's Legend. Over the next in the back straight, Buck Bravo, Trump's Benefit, Sunny Express between the 2 as they head on towards their first fence, which is now number 10. But Bravo trumps benefits, Sunny Express between runners. They're being pursued by Lermoos Legend, who's making headway. Celtic Joy remains close up. Drew Main Legend on the inside, but Bravo again shifting left-handed. The one that's lost touch is Fact Flow. So now they're heading to the turn out of the back straight with Buck Bravo and Sunny Express matching strides. The length in front of Trump's Benefit. Lermoos Legend a close fourth. Pointed and Sharp and Celtic Joy round out the leading half dozen. They've dropped Drew Main Legend by a few lengths. Out for Justice is about to go off in pursuit of the leading group. Fact Flow's been left well behind. The dash for home is on. They're turning into the home straight, and Sunny Express has been sent to the front by Tom O'Brien as they close in on the fourth last, with Trump's Benefit on the outside of Lermoos Legend. Going
I'm out of here, man.
third. Long-time leader Buck Bravo now losing ground. Out for Justice continues to run on. Pointed and Sharp is in touch, but Celtic Joy's being left behind. At the final open ditch, Lermoos Legend came through to take up the running. Drew Main Legend was pulled up. Trump's Benefit is chasing the new leader. Then follows Sunny Express, Out for Justice and Pointed and Sharp. But Lermoos Legend is travelling strongly on the front end with one more fence to jump. Out for Justice moving into second place on their way down to the last there. Drawing clear of the others. Lermoos Legend jumped the last a length and a half in front of Out for Justice, and now been shaken up on the run-in. It's Lermoos Legend and Sean Bowen who will go on and win again. Lermoos Legend, 3 on the bounce for him.
Market
with Out
suspended.
for Justice chasing him home. Trump's Benefit ran third. Pointed and Sharp in fourth, and Sunny Express fading.
First to show in front, Diderot the top weight prominent on the outside with Hype moving up in between horses. Running the rail is No Patience and Let Me Pass in between horses. Early competition for the lead, and it's Diderot who's just picked it up from No Patience. Hype, Let Me Pass. Business Speak shuffle back to fifth, and then Alex D and Windsor Pass the back marker. Under 6 furlongs to go. In front is the top weight Diderot with No Patience and Hype 2 and 3. Let Me Pass is fourth, and Business Speak. Windsor Pass joins Alex D at the back of the field as they head for the fourth halfway stage in the mile tundra handicap for 3-year-olds, and it's Diderot and Colin Keane going along a couple of lengths in front of No Patience and Andy Slattery, then Hype and Declan McDonough. Let Me Pass next, then Business Speak. Windsor Pass just Alex D to be the back marker. A little over 3 furlongs to go as they head for the home bend. Diderot a length in front of No Patience in third place. Less than a length back is Hype, White Cap. Nose banded runners Let Me Pass, then Business Speak, Windsor Pass, and Alex D. Rounding the home turn, 2.5 furlongs to go, and it's Diderot joined by No Patience. Angled out to try and come with a run is Let Me Pass, then Hype, and Windsor Passes raced onto the heels of the leaders, then Business Speak. In the middle of the track is Alex
I'm out of here, man.
A little over a furlong to go, and No Patience strikes the front. Windsor Passes got a dream run through on the far side, then Hype, who's getting a second wind and closing ahead of Let Me Pass and Alex D. Racing inside the last 100 yards. Windsor Pass and Hype going to the line. It is tight.
Market suspended.
On the near side of Windsor Pass, and then No Patience.
Very close indeed. First impressions, Don, I thought Declan's got there on the outside.
It's on the nod, but that going by the line, I thought Hype was up.
In play.
Fozzie Bear from the outside stall, and Ibn Al-Dar was a bit slowly into stride on his debut. One of the first away was Galileo Glass, who's going to lead up in the red colours. In second place, the stars on the sleeves of Mr. McCann, with racing in third Silken Petals, the yellow and black. Racing in fourth is Fozzie Bear, the yellow and purple diamonds. The back marker is Ibn Al-Dar in the white and green, the back marker of the quintet on his debut. They head down the side with 3.5 furlongs left to travel. It's still Galileo Glass in front, running a bit green still, but has a narrow lead to Mr. McCann, who's poised on the outside in second. Behind them in third is Silken Petals. That one back is Fozzie Bear, and the back marker remains Ibn Al-Dar. The pace increasing on the turn for home. Galileo Glass has a narrow lead to Mr. McCann. To his outside is Shadow. Back on the inside is Silken Petals. Fozzie Bear is making ground towards the wide outside and is coming there quite stylishly as they head down now with a furlong to go. Here's Fozzie Bear moving nicely to
I'm out of here, man.
Mr. McCann has a kick. Far side Silken Petals. Mr. McCann still there and Fozzie Bear has not picked him up. It's Mr. McCann for Tom Dascombe and Jane Elliott. Mr. McCann wins. Close second. Maybe Silken Petals.
Market suspended.
That might go to the judge for second and third. Ibn Aldar was fourth. He'll know more next.
And they're off.
Market
away.
suspended.
Danyar broke out pretty well down the centre.
Market in play.
Jacket, Highfield Princess alongside Volatile Analyst going forward, chased by Total Commitment. On the far side, Jack's Point is showing good speed over there from Full Authority and Persuasion. Caravana and Ropey Guest are tracking them over that far side with Symbolize and Raising Sand. And then on the rail is Bedouin Store in the all blue jacket. Blue Mist is at the back of that pack with Boardman held up in that far side group. Over on the stand side, the bigger part, and leading the way now, Dubai Mirage in the white cap, the red jacketed Highfield Princess, Volatile Analyst under the rail, Dance Fever, then Danyar, there followed by Bielsa in the red cap, wide rouses on the warpath, and then Shalir. Aldari is tracking those in a striped cap from Riot, Lord Rapscallion, Lord Campari, and then Corvera, Magical Wish and What Harm as they race on now towards the final 2 furlongs. And it's Highfield Princess that leads on the near side, chased hard by Danyar, and then Dubai Mirage. Aldari tries to get on terms with Bielsa, and once again maybe the stand side on the far side. Tom Free has come through to lead from over there. Symbolize and Ropey Guest, and then Raising Sam. It's Highfield Princess on this.
I'm out of here, man.
Chased home by Danyar, but Highfield Princess, the last one into the handicap here, is bursting clear. It's Highfield Princess from Danyar. Highfield Princess wins from Danyar. Riot from
Market suspended.
Aldari home in 5th. Best on the far side was Raising Sand.
E pronto, jogo feito. Por hoje já não faço mais corridas nenhumas. Vejo que tive aqui 2 erros muito grandes. Um foi por causa que estava a perder dinheiro na corrida e depois vi o City Kane na frente, não, favorito, que podia vir a ganhar. Carreguei demasiado, meti 2 stakes, já vinha com um red de 1,5 de meia stake, acabou por não fazer nada e tirou-me bastante parte do lucro do dia. Depois a outra foi aqui esta entrada que perdi 4 euros, também acho que já estava a perder 1 euro e foi uma entrada mesmo muito má. Tipo, foi mesmo contra o mercado, foi mesmo uma coisa mesmo terrível. Tenho que ver melhor estas 2 entradas, o porquê. E pronto, e para já é só, agora ir analisar as corridas e ver o que é que consegue espremer de lá, para ver se consigo tirar alguma coisa nova. Ou então se é simplesmente nesta fase inicial começar a sedimentar conhecimentos e tentar depois ir para o modo real, ver se continua mesmo. Por isso até já, fiquem bem. Bem, agora depois das corridas analisadas, consegui concluir que ainda cometo alguns erros. Aconteceu 2 vezes que deixei o conhecimento prévio que tinha das corridas influenciar nas decisões. Aqui nestas 2 corridas, por acaso até foram seguidas, foi aqui onde acabei por forçar a entrada por causa de ser o City Kane que estava a correr. E ele é muito forte, ele costuma ser muito bom, mas naquela situação foi péssimo, porque o cavalo não fez nada. E acabei por andar lá a mandar becos, a forçar entradas para ver se a odd descia, porque tinha sempre esperança que ele na ponta final conseguisse fazer alguma coisa. O outro, acabei por não ter um grande head, não teve grande significado, mas era o Stradivarius, que é um excelente cavalo, é mesmo muito bom, só que ficou demasiado para trás na altura e depois na ponta final já não conseguiu ter gás para vir para a frente. Também foi uma boa perdida, neste caso era um ótimo lay nele ou um back nos outros, porque as odds dele, acho que a odd inicial dele estava a 2, os outros estavam todas a 8, de 8 para cima logo dava um bom back. Um bom back nos outros ou um bom lay nele. Outro erro foi aqui nesta corrida não adaptei a odds ao ponto da situação da corrida, porque tinha uma stake de suporte de 1600 euros, eu tentei fazer a entrada, ela desceu, a odd desceu completamente, e quando desce e volta a subir, o valor daquela entrada já não pode ser o mesmo, porque a corrida já não está no mesmo momento. Logo eu teria que apanhar uma odd, provavelmente eu estava a tentar apanhar uma odd perto de 3, devia ser uma odd para ir perto de 8, 9, porque a corrida já estava na reta final e já era impossível a corrida ter o mesmo valor de se conseguir entrar na mesma odd, porque esta odd já dificilmente, melhor, podia vir para baixo, mas era demasiado arriscado, ele tinha mesmo que ganhar. Para fazer um trade tinha que ser perto de uma odd de 8, 9, 10, por ali, que ele provavelmente vinha bater outra vez ao preço inicial, que era perto de 4, acho eu, se não estou a erro, e aí dava para fazer uma free bet, que podia deixar correr até ao final ou fechar. Foi os 2, 3 erros assim, mais grosseiros que fiz, coisas agora a reter, a postura, confirma-se, a postura dos cavalos, onde eles estão, se arrancam na frente, cada vez mais parece um conhecimento sólido que eles vêm para a frente, que eles vêm disputar e que dá sempre uns bons backs com umas boas descidas. Aproveitar odds desajustadas na zona da curva, antes e depois. Provavelmente dos maiores greens que tivemos foi nessa altura que conseguimos apanhar aqui, por exemplo, nesta corrida aqui, apanhámos ele estava a correr com uma boa postura e acabou por vir para a frente, porque quando saiu da curva, ele saiu com todas as possibilidades de ganhar, tínhamos entrado, tinha entrado na altura da curva, ele acabou por descer bem, foi bem apanhado. E outra era deixar correr mais as free bets. Aconteceu-me ter uma free bet de 58 euros, acho eu, perto disso, e acabo por fechar logo muito cedo porque quero fazer lucro, quero guardar logo, mas depois acabo por deixar de perder. Se eu tivesse esticado mais um bocado a free bet, acho que foi nesta corrida aqui, acabei por fechar a free bet para ganhar 4 euros e aquilo desceu até a odd de 3, acho eu, tinha dado para aí 3 vezes mais. Provavelmente aquela free bet tinha dado 3 vezes mais do que o que deu. Por isso deixei um bocado de dinheiro em cima da mesa e agora é estas pequenas coisas que é ir ajustando. Neste momento estou a focar muito no tempo de entrada e quando é que devo entrar e quando é que não devo entrar. No futuro próximo, possivelmente, tenho que explorar mais quando é que devo sair, porque há alturas que tenho muita ânsia de fechar para não perder dinheiro ou para conservar o dinheiro que já tenho ganho e acabo por deixar muito dinheiro em cima da mesa, porque muitas destas free bets, se eu preciso, podia até perder, mas se por acaso ela vem cá para baixo, compensava 2 ou 3 perdidas. Por isso agora é ir jogando com isto e ir praticando. Para o dia 2 está feito, não tenho grande coisa a acrescentar. Falta aqui uma coisa que era aqui uma dúvida. Quando 2 cavalos estão na disputa, se vale a pena entrar back. Aqui eu meti a odd 3, porque a odd 3 era a odd inicial dos dois. Eles eram era o primeiro e o segundo favorito. Eles tinham odds muito equiparadas. E provavelmente, se calhar, numa situação em que a corrida é curta, as odds são equiparadas, eles estão os dois na disputa, provavelmente vale a pena fazer um back à odd inicial deles, 3, 4, por aí, e vir fechar, por exemplo, a 2, que dá uma stake de lucro, ou então, se quisermos um bocadinho menos de risco, fazer um lay a 1,5 e acabar por fechar a 2. Dá menos lucro, mas também dá menos prejuízo, e provavelmente é uma entrada mais segura e vai bater mais vezes. Isto depois agora depende muito do perfil de risco de cada um. Esta dúvida que fica é ir vendo se no dia da manhã se a coisa se justifica ou não, é ir vendo, ficando sempre de olho. Por isso, pessoal, fiquem bem e até amanhã, que amanhã estamos cá de volta para a guerra. Forte abraço.